Here's a little damage report from the Trans Am's incident the other weekend. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. The whole TH400 exploded at the quarter-mile stripe, so it ruined the bell housing. You guys already seen that. It ruined everything about the case of the transmission. The starter broke the whole gear off the starter, which caused the flex plate to break as well, so that's no good. So if you look under here, there's a lot of damage. It bent the cross member slightly, but I think that'll be reusable because it's already slotted. It beat the floor up pretty good. You can only imagine everything beating around under here. When the flex plate broke, it ruined the oil pan. It doesn't leak, so I think he's going to use that. It took chunks out of the block. I mean, it's did a lot of damage. That's, you know where that goes to. There's the trans brake wiring and the dipstick as well, just hanging on for dear life. It totally broke the weld off of the dry shaft loop. Just gone. And then it messed up a couple lines. That's the throttle link or the cable linkage. A couple of the brake lines and fuel lines look like they had a little bit of damage, so he might have to go over them a little bit. But surprisingly, it didn't pop the tire or hit anything in the rear. Nothing back there looked too messed up. Main damage was the transmission beating up the floor. And also as well, the front, I don't know how, but it broke the whole manifold on the On3 turbo kit. I don't know how something got all the way up front to do that. That might have been when we were putting it on the trailer. I don't know. It's hard to see, but the whole manifold cracked right at the flange. Alright, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't seen my video going over my new turbo, you should check it out. It's a nice unit, nicest thing on this car hands down. 94mm big turbo, finally a T6, and it's going on the car today. So let's get to the video.
Fucking handle down that. Let's see. Tell you what, we should have our PPE on. Yeah, good. It's alright, just close your eyes. Motherfucker. Scared me. You feel miles ahead. Oh. That's outstanding. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere.
Alright, got the turbo all mounted. Using a Maven mount. First time ever using one of them. And there's some chrome ollie with a little gusset. And I ain't going nowhere. Turbo is solid. And that's the first time I've ever done that because my last turbo kit didn't have a mount. It was just kind of, the hot side was the mount. So this will make it a lot easier when it comes time to build the hot side, which is next, to just build the pipes to the turbo instead of working around the turbo. Honestly, I don't know how he did it the first time, but yeah, it turned out really nice. Now, since the Maven mount has a built-in drain, I'm gonna make some drain lines and wrap this video up. And also, if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, I made a pretty cool reel of Kyle doing this. Snake Eater 102 with a motion quick seal clamp, whatever it's called. Man, it looks like he welded it from the inside. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, check that out. I've been posting a lot of cool reels lately. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, finish up this drain. This is what I use to cut them. Some cable cutters. Just watch your finger, make sure your finger ain't in there before you cut it. You ain't gonna get a cleaner cut than that. So that's why I use them. This is 10 AN for the drain. That's what Jared at Force Inductions recommended, so that's what I'm gonna use. And you know, it's a ball bearing, so it's not that much oil getting put in there because it's got a built-in restrictor. So like I said, I've never had a ball bearing turbo. So to my knowledge and my research, they don't get much oil. And like I said, my turbo has the built-in restrictor in it, so shouldn't be an issue. When I made this first end right here, I realized that I haven't made these in a long time. And most people hate doing this, but I actually kind of like it. It's not bad at all. I mean, as long as it goes together, right? I mean, I could see if you're struggling maybe with like a 16 or a 20, but these 6, 8, and 10s go together pretty good. I always spray them with WD or any kind of silicone you got just to get it started. You push it on there and then you thread it the opposite way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, you're going to do it loosely. That way when you tighten down this part, it's not going to pull out. It's actually going to get further and further on this. But you guys probably already know that. I know this video is probably long and boring, and you guys, if you're still here, I appreciate you watching. You're what keeps this whole ordeal going. So I appreciate all the comments and the support and all that. But let me just wrap this up with saying, you know, my plan is to hopefully have this ready in the middle of April. Beginning of April, middle of April. Right now, it's March 6th. So the plan is to have it ready the beginning or middle of April and then start testing. I really dropped that again. The plan is to start testing the end of April. And I just hope it's not too hot at that time because it really sucked last year that half the year was ruined because it was just so hot. And who wants to sit in a car in a suit, in a helmet, gloves, boots, all that? So I'm hoping it's manageable at the end of April. It should be still. That's when I plan on making a hit, testing everything out, seeing how everything goes. But yeah, as you can see, when you tighten this down, it won't pull out from this because you threaded it in the left way, loosey. And then always use aluminum. Don't gall these all up. It looks horrible. So always use some aluminum jaws or whatever you got. Unfortunately, I don't have a big enough AN wrench for the big part of assembling these. I got 6, 8, and 10. but this is bigger than a 10. Even though this is a 10, you know what I mean. The wrench is bigger. At least I think it is. Yeah. See, it won't fit on that. So the plan is to do that. Be out there testing at the track since the car's still on radials for now. I'm going to make some bar changes to the suspension, adjust the shocks, and then a couple minor little things, sensors, more data. So like once we're done here, I still have a lot to do. So you know, this isn't just turbo kit and then we're ready to go back out there. There's a lot more stuff I'd like to do. Depending on how everything goes, I don't know if I'll get it all done before I can test, but I'd like to get a majority of it. Like these struts, they might be sent back to Afterworks to get serviced, and a clean bill of health as well. It's always good to send your shocks out, especially when your car sits outside like mine in the weather and you street drive it. It's never a bad idea to get them just double checked, even if you think they're good. So I might do that. Also get them to maybe change the valving. I don't know. This year I'd really like to focus more on the no prep stuff. The track is cool, chasing personal best, but if I'm not doing any competitive racing, there's literally no point in me being at the track unless I'm number chasing. And I only really do that at the end of the year at Fall Brawl because the weather's perfect and that's when the car runs the best. So I'd really like to do, you know, no prep stuff, Mexico activities, stuff like that. That's a lot more fun to me. It's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. So I put that blue painter's tape on there so I could see if it moved at all. By the way, just an indicator to see where it started and where it stops at. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know what else to say. I probably drug this video out way too long. I'm sorry, but if you stayed, I appreciate you. This might be part one. This might be the whole video. I don't know. If it's the whole video, it's probably gonna be an hour. So this will probably be broken up just to get something out there for now. And then part two will be finishing up all the fabrication work and then starting on the little stuff that I need to do to get ready. So thank you for watching. I gotta duck down because I'm 6'5". Thank you for watching. I appreciate all the viewers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.